separate. I break down the legs. It's not just 9, 12, 15 darts, it's 3 darts. Every dart counts, and you fight back for every leg, and you take your opportunities. And sometimes you get fortunate, and sometimes you don't.
Well, Rob Szabo, very, very philosophical. They're talking about Mick, even when the chips are against him, he just breaks it down dart by dart. Is that the way to do it?
Yeah, that's the only way you can do it. When your back's against the wall, it comes down to each dart, each set of 3, and then you go take legs at the time.
If I can be really honest, I thought Cody had him in that round 3 game.
Yeah, I did as well. I was sitting there watching, and
sorry, Rob.
I think it was 5-2. And Cody give him a shot, and Rob's the type of guy that'll take it.
Well, as we touched on Warren Parry, who was his opponent this evening in the semi-final, their teammates, they played at the World Cup together in Germany. That was in June, so this is just a month and a half ago. And Warren is a meat worker from Invercargill. He was a quarter-finalist in Sydney last year. He's been ranked as high as number 5 in the world, but he absolutely, speaking of the world, stunned them last year by beating Michael van Gerwen, and this was his road to the semis.
Round 1 and Warren Waza Parry faced Mick the Lone Wolf Lacey. Lacey made his mark early. But so did the meat worker from Invercargill. Frustration really showing on his face. Parry was ruthless, dominating the board and winning comfortably 7-1. Bang, as easily as that. In round 2, it was a different story against the red-hot Craig Caldwell. Parry had his chances, but failed to hit the doubles when needed. Caldwell went on to win 7 frames to 5. Round 3, and he took on Wellington's Jono Silcock. Still hurting from his round 2 loss, Waza was determined to win this one.
Shot in the second leg, Warren Parry.
Silcock was a tough opponent.
190.
But Parry was better. Oh, he's got them. Double 16 for the win. Showing plenty of emotions, he took out the match 7-4.
Warren Parry absolutely pumped with that round 3 victory over Jono Silcock. Well, in round 1, sorry Mick to say this, he beat Mick Lacey 7-1, and in round 2 it was a victory, a loss I should say, pardon me, to Craig Caldwell. Well, look, in terms of Warren Parry, he's been best mates with Rob Szabo, and this is how he feels about playing his buddy.
Yeah, no, me and Rob played together in the World Cup, and I've played against Rob for a few years now. Very talented player. But of course he's from North Island, I'm from the south, so we've got a bit of a rivalry there. But no, good mate of mine, and yeah, it's going to be a good match. Since I've been playing darts for 28 years, it's grown heaps. Really, the stuff that's on TV now has just boosted it up. You've got your lovely young fellas starting to play now, and they're not just playing; they're actually playing pretty good. So everyone's watching on TV, so it's going really good. Yeah, after beating the NVG and getting back home, it was pretty hard to come down. But yeah, I managed to get down there, and yeah, it's just every day is the same now. Just every game. Here's one game, so Rob's another. Yeah, winning this tournament tonight would be a good achievement for an old fella, since they calling me that. But no, just yeah, I really want to win it tonight. So watch out.
very determined Waza to take out the tournament. I remember when the news broke, Mick, about Waza beating Michael Van Gerwen. How big was that for darts in New Zealand? And the guy has to go back and be a meat worker like 2 days later. It's just incredible, delivering meat round Invercargill.
Yeah, mate, it was massive. I mean, if you have a look at MVG's record over the last 18 months, there's not many people other than Waza that have beat him, so he's done quite well.
All right, Mick, hey, I better let you go wander down to commentary, but there has been a lot of interest in terms of betting on the Super League darts, and joining me with all the odds is Emily Travers from the TAB.
Thanks very much, Dennis. Yes, a lot of interest, which is fantastic to see the support for this new tournament here in New Zealand. Well, semi-final number one, Rob Szabo, New Zealand number one. He is favoured at $1.65 up against Warren Parry, who's paying $2.10. But let's not forget that win he had last year over world number one. So he is very much used to the big stage. Now, semi-final number two, it's Craig Caldwell, the hot favourite at $1.40, and arguably probably the best form player we had this evening. He's against the veteran Peter Hunt, the outsider, at $2.70, having only just scraped into the playoffs. Now you can put your bets on at tab.co.nz or download the mobile app. Now before I take off, let's take a little quick look at the overall winners tonight. Craig Caldwell, he's tipped there at $2.60, but Szabo not far behind at $2.80. Parry there at $3.75, and the outsider Hunt at $6.50. And a little bit of intel for you at home. Apparently Craig Caldwell has had a bit of the flu this week. It will be interesting to see whether that impacts his performance tonight.
Yes, hopefully CC is over the flu and can get on with hopefully trying to win the Super League of Darts this evening, brought to you by Sky City. Well, we're just moments away from semi-final number one. It's the two mates, the two guys that represented New Zealand in the World Cup just a month ago, Rob Szabo and Warren Parry.
Goals change over time, but the desire will always remain the same. Wallabies All Blacks, live next Saturday, Sky Sport 1.
Cruise the rivers of Europe, unpack and let the Avalon journey begin. Castles, markets and grand palaces. Gourmet cuisine and regional wine. There's culture here and unforgettable scenery over there. Explore the freedom of river cruising and wake up to a new world every day. Wake up with the Avalon view. Ask your travel agent about Avalon Waterways.
It's a Toyota sale! Shake your tail! Toyota sale!
Where is your dignity? The 2016 Toyotas are priced to move. And right now, get 2.9% finance, plus 3 years servicing, AA road service and warranty. Get a move onto Toyota today.
It's our biggest breakthrough yet. We're extracting a part of worn-out batteries and making them into something strong. New Energizer Eco Advanced, the world's first high-performance battery made with 4% recycled batteries.
Cigna Insurance, how can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to organise some funeral cover so my kids don't end up paying for mine.
That's great. Acceptance is guaranteed if you're between 50 and 85 years old with no medical questions or tests. You can choose your level of cover between $5,000 and $15,000.
That sounds great. Can you hold on a second?
Not a problem. Cash payment is usually made within 48 hours of the claim being accepted. The money is tax-free and can be used however your loved ones want, so they won't have to worry about all the costs. You'll also get 10% off your first year's premiums, and there is a 20% joint discount for couples.
Great. Can I do this right now?
Yes, of course.
$5,000 cover could cost less than $8 a week, and there's 10% off your first year's premium. Leave them in a good place with Cigna Funeral Cover.
Call Cigna now on 0800 66 3971 or buy online.
Sometimes the world no longer needs a hero. Sometimes what it needs is a monster.
Dracula Untold, August 9th, Sky Movies premiere. Brought to you by Act 2 Microwave Popcorn.
Well, welcome back to Sky City. Here we go, folks. Semi-final number one in the final of the Super League Darts. Rob Szabo against Warren Parry.
Make some noise for Rob, the Hurricane Szabo!
crazy atmosphere in here as Rob Szabo in front of 600 darts maniacs here at Sky City. And he's loving every minute of it. Well, I wonder what's going through Warren Parry's mind. There he is. Now time for the flash welcome for Warren Parry.
Get up out your seats and welcome Warren Waza Parry.
For Szabo and Parry, about to compete against each other to get into the final of this Super League darts tournament here at Sky City. They'll warm up with 9 darts each. The Lone Wolf has made his way down from the presentation area. You made your way through the throngs of people here, Mick. What an atmosphere for New Zealand darts, eh?
Yeah, it's awesome, Glenn. It's you know, to see a packed house like this, I didn't think I'd see it in New Zealand anyway, just to watch local players.
Absolutely fantastic. Of course, hard on the heels, of course, of the World Match Play, which finished just this week with Michael Van Gerwen winning that. And Warren Parry's beaten him last year in Sydney.
Yeah, that's right, he certainly has. And like I was saying to Dennis, you know, over the last 18 months, there's not many players that can put that on their resume.
Sure not. So their semi-final of the best of 13 legs. So the race to 7 it is. Who's your pick, Mick? Got to put you on the spot here, mate.
I think it's going to be close. It'll come down to whoever can get away to a good start, you know. But I think the way Rob loves the crowds, I think he might just have a little bit of an edge over Warren.
Well, he is the number 1. Here he is, Rob Szabo, the Hurricane, the 49-year-old from Wellington. Represented New Zealand in Germany just a few weeks ago with Warren Parry. So here we go, best of 13 legs. Semi-final number 1. Parry to go first. How hard is it, Mick, to block out the crowd, the atmosphere and the noise?
Yeah, well, you know, talking from experience up there, it's quite hard to get over that initial shock of having everybody screaming at you, especially when you're not used to it. But these two guys, you know, they've played on big stages all over the world, so they're used to it, so it wouldn't worry them at all.
Here we go, Parry. There it is, the first one.
Yeah, that's an awesome start from Waza.
Puts the pressure on Szabo straight away.
Yeah, Rob won't be too worried, eh, because it's on Waza's throw. So, you know, in darts, you're expected to hold your own throw.
76.
Still a healthy advantage in this opening leg, though. Parry's in the position we can go out now with 1:45 to go. Szabo not comfortable on the 20 at the moment, is he, Mick?
No, he's. I think he's just trying to get his line in, you know, for possibly his throw on the next leg.
Parry also.
81.
Yeah, it's a good setup shot from Waza. puts him on 64.
Go out with a treble 16 and a double 8. It says Szabo can, he's well behind. 362 he is.
Yeah, was a really nice at 32, so I can see him going 2 single 16s here.
Which means a double 16 to win.
48.
That'll go to a double 8. Szabo still needing 272, so he's well behind. But remember, this is a long match, first to 7 legs.
60. Warren, you require 16.
Yeah, Waza's still got at least 6 or 9 darts to hit this, but he won't want to muck around.
Oh, now he's out to a double 4. Surprised he's missed those, Mick, are you?
Yeah, I am. He's usually doesn't miss his 32.
Szabo just needs some triple 20s here to get comfortable. That's a better trio of darts. And he still won't win the leg. There it is. Parry. So first leg to Parry. Szabo to go first. And leg number 2. And $7,500 goes to the winner. Mick, talk me through that. How important is that kind of prize money to a New Zealand darts player? What's it going to do to someone for the rest of the year?
Oh, it's massive. You know, it probably cost you, you know, $5,000 to play the New Zealand tour at the moment with flights and all that. So, you know, $7,500, it can really set someone up for, you know, 2 years virtually.
So it's important. Not only bragging rights, but prize money here as well. The feeling Szabo's just settling into it now, the Hurricane. I guess a few nerves, not surprising, a few nerves, a few jitters to start with.
Yeah, like I was saying, though, it was on with Waza going first. Rob wouldn't have been overly upset, and the same in this leg. Warren won't be overly upset if Szabo goes out, because you know it's on his throw. Because when you're playing, all you're trying to do is hold your throw and hopefully get a shot on theirs.
96.
Ron Parry has been in the sport a long time. Szabo as well. Absolutely committed. Just the 180 so far to Parry early in the first leg. Szabo down to 188. Parry still at 264.
100.
Now to 164.
Yeah, so Woz has left himself a finish now. So Rob's probably got 6 darts from 188.
So 164, he can go out here, Parry. 2 treble 19s and a bullseye. There's one. And that's going to force a recalculation. So 92, that leaves Parry 72. Szabo's got 107 to go out here.
Puts a bit of pressure on this 107 now.
Well, especially when he gets a 3. Oh, he can get out on a ball here.
Oh. 61. Warren requires 72.
Parry can go out with a 72. Triple 12. Double 18 to win.
36.
He's had his chances. Both players had their chances. Who holds their nerve here? Who handles the pressure? Double 20 to top. Double 10 for the win now.
36.
Well, double 18. Parry remains with a double 18 for the leg. There it is.
Shot the second leg. Warren Parry.
Parry takes a 2-leg to 0 lead in the race to 7.
Game on.
It's really important to get an early break, Glenn. It'll take a lot of pressure off Waza.
What a start here too. Into the heart of the treble 20 and another chance for a 180.
140.
Straight away the pressure is again right on Szabo here.
Yeah, the first thing you want to do when you do break somebody is get away well on your throw, and Waza's done that with the 140.
57.
Pretty obvious to say that Szabo's just not getting the triples. And that's proving the difference at the moment.
100.
Still plenty of time for him to come back, though.
Yeah, these longer leg matches, I mean, the boys play them all the time, so they'd be used to it, and you wouldn't be worrying at this stage.
At what stage would he start to worry? 3 down, 4 down?
Yeah, I think once you get past the 2 breaks a throw, you start to getting a bit edgy.
Well, just keep your eye on that then.
60.
Harry gets out to a 3.
But Rob showed in the in his last match against Cody, you know, he was I think he was 5-2 or 5-3 down.
5-3 down,
like that,
yeah, and came back to win, didn't he?
So
60.
Yeah, it was a real tight match, that one, wasn't it? 7-6 and went to the very end against Cody Harris in that last Pool A match. Szabo unbeaten in pool play.
55.
Harris was interesting, wasn't he? Didn't make the semi-finals. Got 12 180s, way more than any other, including yourself, Mick, dare I say it.
Yeah, he's a prolific scorer. Unfortunately, against Rob, his doubles went missing.
140. Warren, you require 146.
Well, 146, so Parry can finish on his preferred double 16 here. Needs a treble 19. 2 of them, in fact. Oh. He went out on a 146 in that last pool match, didn't he?
Yeah, really. Against Jonathan.
89.
Brilliant ending. Brilliant finish.
Rob, you require 148.
Szabo can go out here too. He can finish. 2 treble 20s. And then a double 14 was required, but he's...
Yeah, that's a great setup shot. Puts a lot of pressure now on this 57.
The 57, he can go out now with a double top. Double 10.
47.
Well, now he can go out on a double 5, but Szabo's got 3 shots here at a double 4 to get on the board in this semi-final. Double 2 now for Szabo. Got it. Well, if you're in Szabo's shoes here, you'd be relieved, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you will be. But that's what Rob does. You know, Rob only needs half a shot, and 9 times out of 10 he'll take it.
Now, I'll tell you what, Warren Parry he must have been on a different planet to beat Van Gerwen.
41.
You can just, when you watch Van Gerwen play, you just feel the intensity through the TV screen almost, don't you? The guy's so intense.
Yeah, and his scoring is just phenomenal. Like, he can rattle off 12 dart legs one after the other. It's just, it's amazing to watch.
Well, Parry, that would take that one to your retirement, wouldn't you? A win over the world #1. A player like that class.
Definitely.
Unbelievable performance.
46.
He's got to follow it up, though, Szabo here. Well, Parry firing in here.
190.
That's just about brought everyone to their feet in this Sky City Convention Centre.
99.
Well, that's 5 out of his last 6 in the triple 20. Parry starting to be comfortable in this leg.
Yeah, unfortunately, after that break, Rob, his first 9 darts haven't been the best, and Waza's taken advantage of that.
100. Warren, you require 100.
So he can go out with a triple 20 and a double 20. Might he head in that direction? Triple 20. No, he's missed his chance
84.
on that occasion, but he's still got darts up his sleeve, hasn't he?
Yeah, great.
He'll be well aware of that, won't he?
Great setup shot, and he'll be back again.
And the most you can go out on, of course, is 170. 2 triple 20s and a bullseye.
Warren, you require 16.
So double 8 for the win here for Parry.
Game shot, my man. Game shot, fourth league, Warren Parry.
Remember, this is the semi-final of the Super League darts here at Sky City. Hope you're enjoying the live coverage here on Sky Sport. Parry 3 legs to 1 up in the race to 7 to get into the final. The winner of this semi-final will play the winner of the next one between CC and Stumpy. Craig Caldwell against Peter Hunt. Great atmosphere in here. Saw some guys with sombreros on and pirates.
Yeah, I've seen some old geriatrics with walking sticks.
There's someone with an Angry Birds hat on over there. Oh, that's right, there was a guy with a pipe too, wasn't there? With fake beard. All sorts of characters in here tonight.
100.
I just feel Parry's... He's here, isn't he? He's in the zone at the moment.
81.
He's got that slight advantage over his opponent at the moment.
Yeah, he just... I mean, both guys know what it takes, but they're both very hard to run down if they get in front.
There is the first one for the Hurricane. Lifted his average up to 80 points per 3 darts. Still well in arrears of Waza, though. He's on 87.
Rob, you require 161.
Szabo can go out here with a 161. Triple 20. She's just dipped under there.
Yeah, so he'll be just looking to knock a big hole in this and come back. But with Waza sitting on 154, he could quite possibly hit this.
Yes, as you can see, a triple 20, triple 18, a double 20 will get the job done in leg number 5 for Waza. Not anymore.
$80. Robbie requires 66.
Szabo gets another shot at it.
Oh, that's a bad miss, Glenn.
Yeah, it is. The 9. Once you get into odd numbers, you're in trouble.
74.
See if Parry can nail this. Double 10 for the win. Oh,
64.
Very close for Waza.
40.
Well, Szabo gets another chance. He needs a double top for the win. The Hurricane taking his time for his double 10 attempt. Got it.
Game shot on the 5th lead. Robert Szabo.
What goes through your mind, Mick, when you know you've blown it? There's nothing you can do except wait for your opponent to have a crack, and when you know you probably should have got it. What goes through your mind, putting that out of your mind?
All you can do is just stand there and hope they do the same thing as what you've just done.
83.
Yeah, it's a real mental game more than anything, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Once you get to this level, I mean, you've done all the hard work. It's just beating that man inside you.
Yeah, beating yourself.
41.
As much a challenge as beating your opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
$57.
So 3 legs to 2. It was Parry getting out to a 2-0 lead. This semi-final is on, isn't it?
60.
Yeah, we've had after Waza holding his throw in the first leg, we've now had 4 breaks of throw, which is quite unusual. But so it'll be whoever can hold their throw from now on, Glenn, or should go close to winning this.
Szabo changing down to the 19s. Down to 267 he goes. Parry's had 3, he wants 4.
140. 97.
When they go down to the 19s, Mick, what does that generally mean? It means they've just lost confidence, or it might be the dart partially obstructing the triple 20?
Glenn, if you have a look at the way, at the angle that Rob's darts go in, he ideally wants his first dart either in or on the bottom wire of the 60 or going below. If he puts it above, the dart actually lays down and covers the triple 20, so he's got to change.
83.
Here's a nice little insight as to how Szabo.
And then if you have a look at the angle that Waza's darts go on the board, he prefers his to go on the top wire to start with, because his stand more upright.
87.
Szabo can go out with an 87. Another triple 17. Still go out with a bullseye.
62. Warren, 100.
Triple 20, double 20.
Might see two double tops here.
One more for the win.
Game shot the sixth leg.
What a shot.
Warren Parry.
Waza showing his class right there.
Seventh leg. Warren Parry.
That was a big leg win, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was. It gives Warren another break and puts him that 2 legs clear again.
He knew how important that was. Parry.
Oh. And then again, there's no better way to kick off the match.
Number 3 for Parry right there.
And he's on a 9-darter too, Glenn. Could be the first one on New Zealand TV, so.
Let's see how we go. Oh, yes.
Oh, that's unlucky.
84.
For the uninitiated, what does a 9-darter mean, Mick? You better tell them.
Yeah, well, 9-darter's the quickest you can go out in your 501. That's 180, 180, 141, or a combination of that. And I personally have never hit one. I know a lot of guys hit them in practice and that, but to do it on a stage like this would be fantastic.
99.
The Parry can go out on his next trio of darts. Szabo would like to have those 3 darts back.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he switched. He only needed 3 20s to leave a finish, but now he's not on a finish, so gives Waza 6 darts from 138.
Yes, and he's Parry's moved into a nice position with just 80 left. Down to the 19s he goes again. Just missed that to the left as well. So Parry, triple 20. Still go out with another 20 here and a double top.
Game shot the silver flag.
Gee, that's a good finish, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
that
really,
second dart just obstructed perhaps a little bit of the double top there.
Yeah, he's really on his doubles tonight.
Well, this is the semi-final. Race to 7 legs. Parry on 5. He needs just 2 more. And he's into the final against either Craig Caldwell or Peter Hunt.
Yeah, it's going to take something pretty special from Rob to get back from here. You know, Waza's pretty experienced and he doesn't let a lead like this go very often.
$95.
Yes, it's a real boom sport at the moment, darts, isn't it? Here we are, having live darts on Sky Sport involving New Zealand's best players. Later on in the month, of course, or next month. Szabo going for a 180 here. We're going to have some of the world's best in New Zealand.
Yeah, that's right. The top 8 in the world are coming over as a part of the World Series. They're in Perth next weekend, then Sydney, and then Auckland. So it's actually a really big month for darts in Australasia.
Sure is. And of course, New Zealand's best will be trying to get, like yourself, will be trying to get into the Sydney tournament.
Yeah, well, I'm travelling over to Sydney with Rob, Waza, and Cody, and Jono also, who was in the Super League. We're all travelling over to Sydney to try and qualify. And of course, CC's already qualified.
Fantastic. Double top for the win for the Hurricane. Try the double 10 now.
Game shot.
He needed that, Nick Lacey. He needed that right there.
Yeah, it was on his throw though, so Waza won't be overly worried. This is the big leg for Szabo. If he wants to get back into the game, he's really got a break here.
43. It's because Parry has the advantage of going first.
Yeah. And if Warren wins this, he's only one win away, and you know he's got another two throws, 2 legs on his throw.
100.
So it's heading towards crunch time now for Szabo.
$59. $96.
The averages are spot even, aren't they? Look at that, 84 apiece.
Yeah, it's quite amazing, you know, after 8 legs and they're exactly the same.
100.
Parry had a healthy advantage for a little while, but it's all come back now. But other than being an interesting stat, it doesn't mean anything other than that.
No, not really. You've only got to look at the match play. The 2 winners in the semi-finals had the 2 lower averages. So
it's all about finishing, isn't it, really?
That's it, mate. It's all about getting that W.
$61.
Warren going back to the 19s. Won't be happy with that. He nudged it left into the 777. So Szabo's first 2 darts have set him up nicely there. Left himself 70.
Yeah, Waza really needs to put some pressure on here, and the first one's in the triple, so that's a good sign. Yeah, great shot, great comeback.
Really good comeback. So Szabo's chance to close it out here. He's got to take this.
Yeah, some pressure on this shot now.
Double 20 for the win. Got it.
Yeah. Great finish.
He knows how important that was right there as against his throw, and now he starts.
Yeah, he's got to get away to a good start though. The last 2 breaks he's had, he's started poorly. So
triple 1's not going to help. Oh, and he couldn't nudge the triple 1. A 43's opening score. Door open for Parry.
Waza's let him off the hook. So Szabo be breathing a little sigh of relief there.
Yeah, chance for him to rectify the situation.
100. $60.
Well, Waza's form's just dipped a little, isn't it? In these last leg and a half.
He's still sitting on the he's still sitting around the same average though.
He is.
96.
Although the 180s do help, he has hit 3 of them.
Szabo's just hit the 1.
60.
Oh, real mixed bag from Szabo there. Has he left himself enough to go out? No, he hasn't. You've got to love to have the next 3 darts go out with. Or at least have the opportunity to go out with. Didn't happen. Warren also starting to lose his radar just a tad.
Yeah, so that's put Rob on a 2-dart finish, and he's probably, to be honest, he's probably got 9 darts with Waza sitting back on 297, so he's well in control of this leg.
60. Rob, you require 82.
So a bullseye and a double 16. Will he head in that route? Going down to the 17. Double 20 for the finish.
62.
Still got darts up his sleeve though, Nick.
Yeah, it's all going to depend on these 3 darts here from Waza. If he can hit a big one and put a little bit of pressure, you never know what can happen.
57.
But with 57, he hasn't left to finish, so, you know, Rob's still got 6 darts, effectively.
Double 5 now. Now he can't go out.
Too many.
Yeah, sensible shot there to bust it. Although he's going to be under a little bit of pressure now.
So same scenario for Szabo, a double 10 to lock this semi-final up.
Game shot technically.
Wipe the sweat from your brow, Rob. Which he does off camera just now. 5 legs apiece. Well, Szabo's done really well twice. He's been down 2 legs in this match, mate.
Yeah, exactly. He's fought back quite well, and a couple of lucky last dart doubles there, but that's the way Rob does it.
97.
So this match effectively now becomes the best of 3 legs.
Yeah, exactly, and that's when it's cutthroat, especially if you get broken in the first leg.
41.
So Szabo's highest check out is 70. Parry is 100. Oh, yes, here we go for Szabo. Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, it's really put Rob in control of this leg now. Although
99.
The second 180 for Szabo. Still not in total control here, is
he?
he?
Might have just opened the door a little bit with that 78. And that's why Waza's one of the legends of New Zealand darts, because he just does that over and over again. You give him half a chance, he takes it.
And Szabo can't go out now. And Parry, you can see, has the opportunity to close it out.
58.
With a triple 18 and a double 16. Bullseye for the finish. Oh,
61.
5 millimetres away he was. So Szabo has the chance. Boy, this is tight stuff now.
Yeah, he'll go the 20 route. He'll go 20-18 and hopefully get a shot at the bull. Ouch.
It's going down to the 17s. In for the bullseye. And in the end, Warren Parry can now have a chance to get this all important. 11th leg, but he's blown it as well.
Double 4.
17. Rob, you require 47.
47 for Szabo. Double 20 for the win. One more shot for Szabo. Well, he leads for the first time in this match. 6 legs to 5. Szabo now on match point. What a comeback.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't let him off the hook there, though. He had clear darts at a double.
Parry was up 4-2, remember? So Szabo's won 4 of the last 5 legs. That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. And you've only got to have a look. Like I think after the first 4 or 5 legs, Rob's average was about 76, and he's now picked that up to 84. So he's really played well over these last 4 or 5 legs.
Yes, and Parry's average earlier was 87, and that's dropped to 81 now.
100.
So bottom line, Parry must win this leg to stay alive in the match. Whoa! Wow, Szabo has a bounce out. Can Parry make him pay? A little bit of aggression taking those darts out, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think it was those missed darts at the double in the previous leg. He doesn't look happy.
58.
He's really set himself up well in this leg now.
Bullseye for the win.
Oh, great set, great thinking. Without Rob on the finish, he's set himself up on his favourite double 16, so it was really smart.
114.
So Parry will have good shot at a double 16. Oh, oh.
No score.
That's unlucky.
The speed wobbles.
He sort of rushed up there a little bit.
For Szabo, a double 19, and he's into the final.
And he loves these doubles on the bottom of the board. Ooh. Inside.
Double 8 for the win now. Szabo into the final. He's missed it.
Yeah, he's let Waza off the hook.
Well, will that come back to haunt the Hurricane? Yes, it will. What a semi-final we've got here.
Mate, as I said to you on the radio the other day, it would be 7-6.
You did too, Mick, yes. You had a nudge at the TAB on that, did you?
No, mate, no.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
And of course, Waza's got the advantage, throw him first in the last leg, because the way it works is you have a bull throw off in the practice room, and if you win the bull, you just start every odd leg.
Got it. That's a nice way to start. Nice way to figure it out. Ooh, wobbly one there, though. The Weiss thing probably going down to the 19. Second dart looked like it was just hanging in there.
I think it was only just hanging in there, so he would have, if he had went for a 60, he would have knocked it out for sure.
Oh, the pressure on now. Sweaty palm territory, they call this, don't they? Szabo needs a good number now.
Yeah,
Mick,
big three darts here from Rob.
He needs a triple. Doesn't get one.
44.
That is going to hurt.
Yeah, a nice ton or ton plus here from Waza, and he's really set himself up well for this last leg.
95.
95's all right. He's on a finish.
He got one treble, but Parry can go out here.
Yeah, Warren will be just looking to set this up now.
Yes.
You know, with Rob back on 230, he can't finish. So he'll be just looking to set it up, and because he knows he'll be back for another shot.
$60.
60.
$48.
Well, he'll go down to the 16s, Warren Parry.
Yeah.
Double 16. There it is!
There it is, mate.
Warren Parry is into the final. But he was taken to the brink of defeat.
Yeah, when you look at it, Glenn, though, he was on top most of the game.
Well, Rob Szabo will walk away thinking that 12th leg, I had it in my darts right there to win.
Yeah, that's right.
And he failed.
Warren, you got off to a quick start, mate. Rob snuck back in. How did you block this crowd out?
I wasn't worried about the crowd. I was just worried about my darts. They just weren't going any good, and Rob was sort of not as good as he could be, and I was sort of just fighting my way back in. I looked and Rob was 6-5 up, and I'm like, oh, I give him a shot, and yeah, he gave me a shot. So yeah, that's the way darts goes. Next game.
Mate, you gave him a shot and he almost took the whole lot. Congratulations. Give it up one more time for Warren Waza Parry.
So Warren Parry into the final. Who's his opponent going to be? Is it going to be Craig Cordwell or Peter Hunt? And will the semi-final, will the drama in the next semi-final match that one? If it does, we're in for an absolute treat.
Wow.